What's up guys, Quacks here today, and today I'm bringing you another video. It's going to be some more Call of Duty gameplay, another team deathmatch, but here is going to be something new. This is the start to one of my new series, which I'm going to be calling a One and Done. Now, obviously this isn't a live commentary, so you can believe me if you want to believe me, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going on and playing one match with every gun in the game and only that gun. You'll see later on that I don't have a secondary. The only other way I could possibly get kills is with kill streaks, and what I'm using is a UAV, a care package, and wraps. I don't get wraps this game, but the first game is going to be with the Kuda to start off with, and this is the first game I played with the Kuda all day. And my opinion on the Kuda is, personally, I think it might be the most inconsistent gun. I mean, I don't really know how a gun could be inconsistent, but see, like right there, I think that kid would have been dead a while ago, but for some reason it just didn't kill him. And I don't know, I really don't understand what happens with the guns in this game, but sometimes I feel like they kill a lot faster, and then other times they kill really, it's just really weird in this game. Although it's a good game in general, it's weird. But yes, this is going to be a new series. I'm going to try to upload maybe once a day of this series if I can. The weekends will be a little hard, I work a lot on the weekends, but I'm going to try to make this series once a day, a new gun every day, and it's going to also include the secondaries, which includes the combat knife, and I'm not sure about the launchers yet, because, I mean, I'm sure it would be fun, but from what I know, I think only one of the launchers can actually kill people, the other ones are lock-ons, but I'm not 100% sure on that, don't count on me to know that. But another thing I want to talk about today is, if any of you guys are into the competitive gaming or MLG type stuff, Optic played a pretty good game yesterday. I mean, I would say I'm a fan of Optic, but I'm not necessarily a fan of them. I really am only a huge fan of Scump, and I've said that before in a previous video. And Scump is just, he's like an inspiration to me. He's who really got me to start playing Call of Duty more seriously. At one point I started playing it competitively, but then I stopped, and I just never really wanted to get back into it. I still always watch them play. Scump has really always been an inspiration to me just because of how, like, he came into the big leagues after being, he was still in the big leagues, I guess. He's been performing since Black Ops 1, I think, and he's always been up there. But then once he joined Optic, he was just got a huge name. He was the Slayer. He did everything. He's just a great player, and I personally believe he's the best player, and that's one of the reasons why he's such an inspiration. He's my favorite player, and that's why I support Optic. They had a crazy game yesterday against Envious, and Envious is one of their biggest rivals, I would say, and they killed them in the first hard point, and then it got pretty crazy and intense in the uplink. The uplink, they scored with 2 seconds left to bring it into overtime, and then again they almost lost in the last final seconds in overtime, but they ended up pulling out the win. And then I forget how the middle of it went, how after that it was 2-1, I think, and then Envious won, and then the Search and Destroy at the end, game 5, it was pretty embarrassing for Envious. Scumpy went 7-0. They killed them. Envious had a total of 5 kills, and it was just obliteration. It was a great series until that game. Everybody was probably expecting a lot more from that to happen, and it was kind of upsetting to actually see. I mean, I wanted them to win, but I would rather have been a more competitive game. They just blew them out. It was unbelievable. They killed them in every way possible. They destroyed Envious. They outplayed them very, very strongly. And I live on the East Coast, and they're playing again tonight at around 10:30. And I'm going to try to watch the whole thing. And they're versing I don't think they're versing that great of a team. They're still undefeated on the stage. I think the team that they're versing tonight is 1-3. And I don't think it'll be that great of a series. I hope they still pull it out, a strong victory and everything, because I just like to support them because of Scumpy, and I'll always support Scump. And I guess we'll come back to the series. I think for me, the most challenging guns are definitely going to be the snipers. I've barely used the snipers in this game. I've picked them up and used them a couple times, but I've never gotten into them. I used to be real into it. Actually, I used to have an old YouTube channel where I uploaded I was used to be in a trickshotting clan, but that was way back when Modern Warfare 2 was relevant, obviously, and it was still a good game. That was really the only game that I trickshotted on. I was on a clan called Desire. I was in a clan. I wasn't in a clan with DT. I forget what it stood for, but I was in that clan, and at the time that had 10,000 subscribers, and that